Okay, welcome back. So it's time to make our first batch of soap. So this is our recipe: honey and oatmeal soap for babies and sensitive skin. So we are making a 250-gram batch of soap. These are oils: sunflower oil, palm kernel oil, coconut oil, and shea butter, which is a total percentage of 100. So we are using 35 grams of lye, 69 grams of water, and then a super fat of 5%. Now, super fat simply means that the excess oil that is left after saponification, okay, that oil does not saponify with the soap, so it's left to moisturize your body or your hands or whatever soap you are making. Now we have some additives over here, so you realize that all these are just oils and lye. And like I said before, when you mix oil and lye, you get soap. So any other thing you are adding is an additive. So the additives we are adding here to make this soap and a honey and oatmeal soap, and then a mild soap for sensitive skin or for babies, is oatmeal and honey. So we will add 10 grams of oatmeal at trace and 1 teaspoon of honey at trace. So the production date is November 29, 2020. Soap cure duration: so the soap will cure for 4 weeks and it will be safe for use on December 26, 2020. Okay, so let's start. So the shea butter, you will have to melt it first, okay, and let it cool down completely. So this one is cold, so I'm adding it to the rest of the oils. Our lye water is completely cold now, so you see it's as clear as water. It's not cloudy anymore. Then this is a mixture of our oils. So you gently pour the lye water or the lye solution into the mixture of oils and stir gently as you pour. So I've poured everything. The lye water is in there. Now this soap is going to trace very fast because we are using a lot of hard oils: coconut oil, shea butter, and palm kernel oil. So now this soap is already at thin trace. This soap is already at thin trace. Now trace just means when the oil and the lye water mix completely. That is what we call trace. So this one is at thin trace. So I'm going to use the stick blender to bring it to medium trace. Then we add our additives. So our soap butter is at medium trace now. Can you see? It's at medium trace, and that is why when I move the hand blender, the soap butter makes lines on it. Look at it again. It's making lines on it. It means that it's at medium trace now. So at this point, we are going to add our additives. So I'll add the oatmeal, 10 grams. I'll add it first. So I've added the oatmeal to it. I'm going to mix it well. I'll use the spatula so that it doesn't become too thick. I want it to be at medium trace when I pour it. So I'll now add honey. I'm adding 1 teaspoon. So I'll mix it again. Now, if you want this soap to be more effective, you can add a few drops of tea tree oil. Tea tree oil, I showed it to you the other day. This one is from Hemani. So I'm going to add 3 drops of tea tree oil to it. It smells so good, so that you don't need to add fragrance, especially if the person has a very sensitive skin. I'll add neem oil, also from Hemani. It's just to make this soap more effective. So I'll add 2 teaspoons of the neem oil. So you see, our soap butter is becoming more thicker. So you have to hurry up when you are doing this in a larger quantity, so that it doesn't become too thick before you pour it. Okay, so I'm going to blend it for a while, and then for it to completely mix, and then I pour it. So our soap butter is completely thick now, and all the ingredients have been well mixed. So you see, this soap has come to a thick trace now. You see it? It has come to a thick trace. So I'll pour it in my soap molds that I have here. Just shake it for any air in it to come out. Okay, so our soap is done. You just cover it nicely. We'll unmold it after 24 hours. Then we see how it looks like. I'll see you in the next video.